Here we are, we've arrived in Dwellingup, the heart of the Peel region, which is full to the brim of action, adventure and a whole lot of nature, which we're going to get to in a bit. You know what, it's only 100 k's away. It took about an hour and a half to get here from Perth, so it's quite surprising how much I have worked up an appetite, so I reckon this place is the best place for breakfast. This is so cute. Hi.
Hello, how are you going?
Just come in from Perth and I was wondering what I was going to have for breakfast and I'm thinking it's going to be brownies.
Yeah, these ones are fresh out of the oven and we've got our fresh carrot cakes as well.
Yeah. Okay, Garden Eats, tell me all about it. What's hot on the menu?
We've got some nice brunch items. We do some really yummy toasties and bagels. Everything's vegetarian and...
What, everything's vegetarian?
Yes, everything's vegetarian.
I'm vegetarian, so
perfect.
This is great. This is perfect. Oh, before I go, what is this?
Oh, these are some lovely little felt hearts that are made by Mel, who lives next door.
These are amazing. I'll just read it. Listen to this. Please take one. This heart has been made with love. Keep it close and give it a squeeze when you need a reminder of love, hope, courage and comfort.
It's really special.
So I can have this one?
Yes, please.
Thank you. I'm going to find my seat and
alrighty, I'll bring everything out to you.
Thanks, Ebony.
No worries.
This is... Look at these. These are absolutely stunning and I've just been told they're from Linda's garden. Now Linda is a lovely local who once a week brings these to life and drops them off just to brighten people's day. They're just so gorgeous. Yes, I was promised a feast and I got one. Delicious. Thank you so much.
And this is our early riser bagel.
How delicious. Now, question, have a seat, have a seat.
Yeah.
Is it true that you might have graced the cover of the RAC Horizons magazine?
Yes.
Now, it was definitely a lot different to what it is now.
So we started out as a gallery. My parents own the place and my mum's an artist, so they've had this gallery since 2019. And then, it's just kind of expanded into what it is now.
So we're only here for, a couple of days because we decided to extend it. What's some of your top favourite things? What should we be doing here in Dwellingup?
Definitely go check out the river out at Lane Pool Reserve. Definitely go to the Red Shed, the antique store just down the road. We've got the Hotham Valley, the train, which is pretty cool to go check out.
Dwellingup and not go on the train.
Yes.
All right, we've got the down low, we've got the hot tips for Dwellingup. So we're starting with a full belly and really a beautiful place to sit. It's definitely a little hidden treasure gem.
Yeah.
All right, now you probably should get to work. Your mum's going to be looking for you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. This is amazing. Delicious.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Thank you. All right, the taste test. Are we ready? It's really vegan. Wouldn't know. She was right. That was absolutely delicious. And I leave with this heart that says, squeeze it for a reminder of love. But you know what? I know I love Dwellingup already. This is Mac. What an impressive truck here. He's 1939 built and came to Dwellingup in 1945, and he still gets out once a year for Christmas to surprise the kids. Now, back in his day, this 800-gallon truck was a pretty big deal, and I think it's pretty obvious why.
Put your arms out.
This is VR right here at the visitor centre. How cool is that? Are you having fun? He said yes. Bike trails, yes. So Dwellingup is so well known for mountain bike trails. So let's go see what's on offer. Hi, okay, I can see Dwellingup Adventures, so I'm obviously in the right spot.
Absolutely.
I would love to do some biking.
Yes, yeah, we've got a whole range of activities and experiences for every visitor to Dwellingup. So charters, accommodation, bike hire and tours, watercraft hire and tours. There is literally something for everybody here.
So if one wanted to maybe ride to the Cidery or something and one wasn't as fit as they probably should be, what would you suggest?
Yeah, so we have got all sorts of bikes, tiers, what we call them. So from beginner all the way up to electric. So maybe you're thinking of an electric assist bike.
So that would be great. So I'd love to do that and check out because the forest is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. There's always wildlife out and about depending on what sort of time of day, wildflowers at different times of the year. And just the beauty of being out there and connecting with nature is just incredible.
Yeah, how long have you been in Dwellingup for?
I have been recently here for 6 years, but I grew up here. So my family's been here for 34 years and we've run Dwellingup Adventures for that time.
So you know all the secret spots. So if I show you this map, where is the best place that I can go where there's not going to be everyone else to see me fall off my bike, maybe, which I wouldn't fall off my bike, of course.
So there's plenty of trails right from the doorstep right here. So just across here, directly into the forest, which is really incredible, easy access. So yeah, we could absolutely get you on one of those trails.
And the electric bike goes through no problems.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. All right, let's go. I think we're good to go. I don't need that. I'll just find my way. And that's it. Just get on and go.
Yep, it's already checked over for you.
Okay. Just get on and go, she says. Here we go. I would do the ladies' way. Actually, let's do the ladies' way. Now, the next thing I need to know is which way to the path?
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead.
Let's go. What could possibly go so wrong? Dwellingup has world-class mountain bike trails and world-class views. Best day out. I found some friends. They're a lot better than me, I can tell you that much. Guys, wait!
Hey.
Hello, excited for today. We're going to doing some adventures.
Yeah, we're going to get you flying along. First up though, we'll get your helmet situated.
Okay.
All right, how's that feel?
That feels pretty good.
Let's get you in a harness so you're all nice and safe.
This is so exciting. I'm a bit nervous, Cody. Should I be?
Nah, never had any problems here before. Alrighty guys, let's start this safety brief. We'll head over this way.
Okay. I brought some Dutch courage with me. I found her.
Easy. Happy days. More the merrier. Alrighty guys, so we're going to start with this guy right here. This is our C-clip. This is the main piece of safety equipment that we have. You'll notice it's got this little gap here, all right? I like to call this the mouth.
Check.
So, mouth eats metal is the other good saying that we have.
Yep, nailed it.
We've tested our harness, we're all sweet, we know what we want to do. What we're going to do is we're going to point our feet the direction we want to go. We're going to lean ourselves right back, and then we're just going to go whee! Whee's mandatory. That's how we know you're having fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is mandatory. You've got to do the wee.
Yeah.
So Cody, how tall are we right now?
So at the moment we are, I think it's 11 meters off the ground for this one.
Okay, cool.
I got you. There you go. You ready?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes! It's definitely something that you need to add to the list when you come to Dwellingup. It's very unique and it's stunning. And it's so quiet. It's so peaceful. Besides this guy. I'm sure Spider-Man looks a little bit more glamorous than this. Yes! as I may make it sound, I really feel safe up here. Like, the equipment's amazing, and I really highly recommend it. I am a bit of a drama queen, but it is so much fun. Oh, come on, Jessie. Mouth eats metal. And that's how you do Dwellingup! Woo! I feel like I need my gold star now, seriously. Yeah. Now, if you really want to immerse yourself deep into the Jarrah forest, 34 acres right here at Noble River Estate should do the trick, especially for those who want to stay a little bit longer, you know, and really get into the local produce. And I must say, the sunset and the sound of the birds, well, it's not too bad either. All right, Alicia, I had so much fun on the bikes yesterday. So you promised more action and adventure today. Kayaking. This is amazing.
Yeah, welcome to Dwellingjirraap.
This is absolutely gorgeous. And your backyard, I might add.
Yes.
Now, come over here, I want to have a chat. So you grew up in Dwellingup. You left for a bit, but you came back. Why?
Oh, look, the nature here is just spectacular. We've got so many trails that, you know, intersect in Dwellingup. So obviously you've got mountain biking that we did yesterday, paddling here at Dwaarlindjirraap and through the reserve. There's running trails and hiking trails. There's even horse trails and the Hotham Valley train. So we're really spoilt for choice here.
Did you bring 3 because you weren't sure which one I wanted? Should we just take them all and see what happens down here?
We can do everything, yeah.
All right, let's start with the fastest one. Red always goes faster. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, throw?
Something like that.
Yeah. Alrighty. Safety first, get geared up, then we're ready to go.
Yeah, I'll give you a little boost.
Okay. Dwellingup by water. Let's go.
Dwellingup is a place of nearby water, and Dwaarlindjirraap, where we're here right now, is a place of conversation. So this is where the Noongar tribes came together and shared their stories. So it's really quite special. And at different times of the year, you know, the forest is doing different things, the river's doing different things. So you can come down in different seasons and have, you know, a completely sort of unique experience.
And this is the Bibbleman track. So it's where people come to basically get stocked up to then go for how long on the tracks?
Yeah, so the Bibbleman track and the Muntabiddi, which is the mountain bike version, over 1,000 kilometres long each. So pretty epic. Dwellingup is ideally placed as one of the first towns that people sort of come to after they've started the trails. So yeah, we really provide kind of your real refuel, rest stop and replenish.
What an activity to do, seriously. It is so stunning going up this river, having a look at the forest on either side. The birds are chirping. The water is actually so warm, it's tempting just to jump in now. Definitely a great way to see another side of Dwellingup. Okay. Oh, look at this parking. Hang on. As much as I want to be out here all day, I have a train to catch, so I'm just going to put that there and, Alicia! How do I get out? Cut.
Do we are, do I,
So, Jared, you've been driving trains for how long?
I've been driving for about 5 years, but I've been volunteering at Hotham Valley for about 11.
So you're our train driver for today.
Yes.
What are we going to see?
Well, we're going to see one of the oldest Jarrah forests in the world. We're going to see maybe some kangaroos, maybe some emus. We often get families of emus running down the tracks in front of the train.
I hope you've pre-arranged that.
That's right, I've done my best.
I came up to Dwellingup as a kid and I love that Hotham Valley is still here. Why are these trains so iconic to Dwellingup?
They've been around for many years and they're a big part of the town. For it to become a tourist railway has been the best thing for the town. A lot of the locomotives we've got here are all original West Australian Government Railways locos. So they've been working on passenger trains and freight trains from early 1900s all the way till they retired in the 1980s. So a lot of history in them, and it's a very big part of Western Australia's history as well.
So Jared, any chance I can live a childhood dream and take a peek inside?
Yeah, sure thing, come aboard.
I can tell you, Jared, you did this a bit more glamorous than I did. You must have done it before.
Yes, a few times.
Wow, so this is where the magic happens.
Yep, sure is.
I feel like I have all the questions. What does this do? What does this do? What does this do?
Yeah.
How do you drive a train?
Well, main thing you've got to be aware of is the main train brake. Uphill we use the throttle, which is just here.
Yep.
And we also put it into gear beforehand. There's plenty of switches and buttons for the lights.
There's a red button. Like, it's just something in me just always wants to press a red button, but I won't, of course I won't.
Cool, thank you.
So everyone has just jumped on board. So I think it's time now just to start the train.
Yeah, sure thing.
Is that the red button?
So just press the green button up the top.
I'm allowed to start the train?
Yep.
I'm starting the train, okay. Just push it.
Yep, just hold it in until it starts. There we go.
That's great. Sound the horn.
This line was built in the 1910s and it used to haul timber from the mills out in the bush. So the trains used to carry the logs back from between sawmills and timber mills. So this station here, Etmelin, was built in the early 1900s as a watering stop for steam locomotives coming back from Narrogin out in the bush.
Amazing. Now, did someone just tell me that you learnt to drive a train before you did a car?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, started training before I got my licence as well. So yes, it's been a long time now. I've always had a passion for trains ever since I was a little kid. So it's been awesome being able to relive that as an adult. It's just great being able to operate such heritage machinery, as well as making people's day. You see all the happy passengers on board, so it really makes your day.
This is a happy passenger. I came here as a kid and it's still just as exciting as it was back in the day. So thank you so much.
No worries.
This is great. Maybe I'll get my train licence.
I think you should.
I'll leave it up to you, I think. Yeah. I'm going to go hit this walk.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Jared.
No worries. So it's like about a 10-minute walk around the bush. You get to see different sorts of plants and trees that are out this way.
Can't wipe this smile off my face, I tell you. Tracy, a cidery in Dwellingup. This is great. How long have you been here?
About 23 years.
23 years. So you must know your cider.
Oh, we do lots of quality control.
Now, I've seen in the garden, even walking in from the car park, there is fruit everywhere. Do you just go out and like pick it off and...
We do use our fruit from here, but we've got other orchards from Dwellingup that we use.
So I'm not familiar with cider. So what's the process?
So it goes through a crusher, gets all chopped up into little bits, goes into a great big stainless steel basket, gets pressed, so we use all the juice. The pulp then goes back into the orchard to feed the trees.
Wow, so it's like a big circle of life.
Yeah.
And then, of course, people like us get to come here and enjoy this beautiful cidery. Everyone's here is having a great time.
It's a lovely spot to be.
Now, favourites for you, if I had to pick one just from the label itself, I love this one called the Big Ginger. talk me through these. What do we have here?
So this one's our ginger and apple mix.
Yep.
It is one of our most popular.
Yep.
It's a low alcohol, so it's a 3.5%. Also our classic is quite popular too. So all made from Dwellingup apples, all made right here.
And you just must love living here and working.
It is lovely. Yeah, we've got great staff. They're like our family, so we're a good team.
They say the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, and in this case, it doesn't really get more local than this. Just here to there. It's cool. What a beautiful way to spend an afternoon here in Dwellingup, surrounded by Mother Nature's gifts. There is so much laughing going on in the background. Beautiful local food, and for me, it's the non-alcoholic ginger beer that's got me. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, that's good. So is this. I'm going to get stuck in. So Dwellingup is just the gift that keeps on giving. We've stopped at so many wonderful places. We're now on to our next destination. I'll keep it a surprise. But everywhere we've been, the locals are so friendly. Everyone's got a story to tell. And it must be the country air because everyone's having such a great time, including me. Is this place? Wow! Oh, hello! Now
Hello.
you must be Adrian.
Hello, Jess. How you going? Hello, Jessie.
Now I've heard so much about you around town. You're a bit of a big deal because this place, on first thoughts, you would think it's a bit of a second-hand store, but it's not, is it?
No, it's really a treasure trove. We are just brokers of custodianship. So we are only custodians of all these items for a short period of time. And I'm blessed that the custodians before me looked after these items, but I really feel that I'm just a custodian.
That is absolutely beautiful. And talk us through some of the, I'm not going to say trinkets out of respect,
Thank
but
you.
from looking around here, there's flashbacks to my childhood. I saw a Walkman, which a lot of kids wouldn't know
Wouldn't even know what they
I saw
are.
your record player there.
we play
walked in
records
and
every day.
What is your oldest piece here?
So our oldest piece is over 300 years old.
Wow.
And it's a Temple Well Cup. It's a solid silver Temple Well Cup from the Barong, which is anywhere from Java to Indochina. What I find is one of the most amazing things here is this Silver Cross pram.
Yes.
So this Silver Cross pram has been in a film studio in Tasmania its whole life. So it's never actually had a child in it. So it's mint original, and it's just waiting for somebody that would like something so elegant to come and collect it.
It is very elegant, and it does take me back to my childhood as well. We did see a few of those
For
back
sure.
in the day. I definitely don't need one, but a question. I'm not sure you're going to have anything, but my son is mad for the Titanic or anything to do with the Titanic. Do you have anything?
Well, isn't that interesting? Because we have a piece off the Titanic sister ship.
Adrian, is this real?
Sure is, and we're blessed to have that piece.
This is a 1910 Windsor, China RMS Virginian sister ship to the Titanic. This is sensational, and this is actually for sale.
Sure is, it is for sale.
So, can I please have it?
You can buy
put that aside for
We
me?
can do that for you, Jessie.
My son is going to be ecstatic.
I know, it's an amazing piece, and again, we've been so proud to have been the custodians of that piece.
So you say that, the custodians of this piece,
Yes.
which is extremely respectful. What does that mean? Because to some people it's just stuff.
To some people, it is just stuff, but you've got to understand that people have treasured this, and people before you have treasured this. And this being a 1910 piece, over 100 years it's been in a family that they've loved this piece. And we need to treat that with respect. And it's made by artisans that will never be on this earth again. And it's made in a way that we won't manufacture again. So we're blessed to be able to have a piece like that. And I hope your son really enjoys it.
Oh, he really will. And I guess it's true to say, like, if it could only speak 1,000 words, it would
Wouldn't
have
have a great
whole
story to tell.
Why Dwellingup? This could be anywhere in the world. Why
It could
Dwellingup?
be anywhere in the world, but I tell you what's really unique about Dwellingup is layers. From all the things that you can do in Dwellingup, there's just layers of excitement. You think it's a small town, but it is so active. There's so much going on. I've never had such a really intense social life, from the adventure that you can go on, from the outdoor activities through to to the river, the bush, the train, and all the eateries. You've got Garden Eats, you've got the wineries, you've got the cidery, you've got the best coffee in WA. Is here in Dwellingup. It is a big call.
I must say we did have some really good coffee today. Yeah, we are loving it here, and I'm loving this shop. I'm going to take another look around and see what else I can find, but that's coming home with me.
That's yours, Jessie.
Are you sure?
Yes, it sure is.
Who would have thought in Dwellingup I have a 1910 treasure from... I can't even speak. I can't even. What else have I got to find? Thank you so much.
No worries,
I cannot
Jessie.
believe I've got this.
I'll see you
High
again.
five. Yes. My gosh. Marie and Ben, I believe you own this joint, testing out the merchandise perhaps?
Someone has to.
Now, Ben, this is the most stunning view from your balcony here. Tell us all about this winery. How long have you been here?
Sometimes in life you get a little bit lucky. Marie and I bought in 2019, and we spent a lot of time landscaping and fixing it up and personalizing the place, and now we refer to it as our little slice of heaven. And Marie did all the design and the color choice and everything in here. I'm merely the farmer boy.
Yeah, the farmer boy. All right, farmer boy, talk me through the wine. What have we got here?
We have 7 varieties. We make about 18 different kinds of wine. There's bound to be something in there that you like. So there's a range. The whites from sweet to dry. We have 3 rosés to choose from, and fasten your seat belts for the reds.
Now, the wines aren't named Cab Sav Chardonnay. What's with that?
Well, we thought we'd do things a little bit differently, so we actually give them both names. You tell the variety, and we have a quirky name to go with it. So we've named them after grandchildren, friends, family, my own children, pets.
We've been exploring Dwellingup over the last couple of days. There is so much action, activity, the nature, the adventure. Is that what keeps you here?
It's a wonderful, wonderful town. It's expanding unbelievably.
And growing in character.
Yeah, it really is.
And this is just an addition. It gives people a place for lunch and something completely different on the menu. We call it a vineyard kitchen for those kind of dishes that you would associate with fine wine.
We ate, we shopped, we kayaked, biked, hiked, visited Dwellingup by train, even by waterways. There is so much to do. And now we're at a winery with views like this. Seriously, an hour and a half from Perth. What are you waiting for? Come visit. Cheers.